What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today might be a little bit of a longer video for y'all, but I'll be talking about the ASAP Rocky trial. So I'm sure, as most people have seen, ASAP Rocky they reached a non-guilty verdict in his I forgot his exact charges. I think it was aggravated assault, something like that, where he was accused of shooting ASAP Relly. So basically, I'm just gonna get into the incident, what they said at trial, and my opinion at the end. So basically, first I'm gonna break down the exact incident, and then I'm gonna get into the rest of it. Well, first I do want to say, originally they offered Rocky, California, the state of California did offer Rocky a plea deal where it was 180 days in jail, 3 years of probation, and a 7-year suspended sentence. Obviously, as we see, he reached a non guilty verdict that he turned this down. I just felt like that was important because a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, he was stupid for turning that down," and yada yada and this and that. But clearly, he wasn't. Now, originally, people were like saying he was facing up to 24 years. They made it very obvious through the case, even the prosecution did, that he was not. They were not going to charge him for 24 years. They were just looking for a couple years, maybe 8, something like that, or something like the Tory Lane sentencing, something like that. So now we're gonna get into the exact incident. So before this happened, we don't. The trial didn't actually do a great job, which is why I think it's one of the reasons he got off. It doesn't do a great job of painting why exactly Rocky would have shot at Relly, what the incident does, but not before, or what the meetup was about. There's rumors that Relly was mad at Rocky for not paying for no funerals. A lot of it, it just seemed like a money grab from Relly's perspective. So, getting to the incident, this happened on November 6, 2021, Complex Con. Not happened at Complex Con, but it was in LA at the time and in the vicinity. So Rocky takes Relly to meet up, talking about somewhere you at. Let's like basically to meet up in person. It seems that they're just going to, at least that's how Relly and the prosecution trying to paint it, that they were just going to talk out their differences and they thought nothing more of it. So this first incident is on camera. When you see when they get there, it's Rocky, Hills, and 12E, and Relly comes by himself, so it's 3v1 kind of. So Rocky and Relly get into it. They put their hands on each other. They basically tussling. Hills and 12E try to break it up, get in between it. Then Rocky kind of pulls out his fire. He doesn't. You can see on camera him pull something that looks like a gun out. I got to say that because I'm gonna get in that. That was part of the argument. But something that looks like a gun out. You don't see him up it or shoot it. So then that calms down a little bit, and so where the shooting actually takes place. So once they walk off, and like I said, 12E, Rocky, and Hills, they came together. So they walk off, them three together, and Relly follows them. So I don't know what's being said, why Relly is following them or what's going on. So Relly follows them. They get into I guess another little tussle again, and this is where Rocky ups it and shoots twice, and he doesn't, and the bullet, it supposedly grazes Relly's hand like this, and then after that he tries to grab Hilly and try to use him as a body shield and all that, and then after that the 4 men just leave the scene. So then let me talk into that was the incident. So let me talk into the aftermath of the incident, and then I'll get into some more details about the case. So the 4 people leave the scene, which is already weird because if you were trying to get somebody criminal charges, you would think they would call the police immediately. So they leave the scene. Aurelie actually leaves the scene, goes to Dunkin' Donuts, gets a brown bag, comes back with his girlfriend after the scene, and recovers the shell casings, and he takes the actual shell case to the police. So nobody involved in the incident actually called the police. It was actually a bystander, and they actually let her get on the stand, but she ain't say much, so it ain't no point in really talking about her. But it was a bystander. She's the one that called the police because obviously she heard it. She's nearby. She's just a neighbor. So she's the one who called the police. The police come. I don't know if they canvassed the wrong area, if it's the incompetence or Relly was trying to finesse them, but they don't find the shell casings. They come, like I said, he comes back after the police leaves, finds the shell casings, and take them to the police. that following Monday, and that's when he said, tries to tell them that ASAP Rocky shot him. So that's basically the whole. Oh, I forgot about this. After he also shot at him, Relly texted Rocky, and Relly was like, basically he was like, "What the fuck you shot at me?" Or yeah, he said something like, "What the fuck you shot at me?" And Rocky was just gaslighting the whole time, basically like, "Nigga, I ain't do none of that. What is you talking about? I ain't shoot you," which is the very intelligent move if you did intend and if you definitely did shoot at somebody. So W for Rocky right there. So yeah, that's basically the exact things like right there around the incident. So the first, so the defense was. Let me see. Should I do the prosecution? So obviously, let me say the prosecution. Obviously, the prosecution side of it was this is a real gun. ASAP fired at him. ASAP intended, maybe not intended to super harm him, but he still fired a gun at him. And so that was really their whole thing. They trying to paint a picture. The only thing what they was really just trying to paint a picture of, and they was trying to paint that Relly was. He went up there thinking that it was a innocent interaction, that none of this was gonna happen. He didn't even do nothing to them. He never thought something like this would happen. He thought they were friends, and he just basically never thought somebody like Rocky, who had a relationship with, would shoot at him. That's the picture they were trying to paint. Outside of all things, as well as they thought Relly was gonna get up on the stand and save him. Now, if y'all, obviously, I might put some in there if it's necessary, but if y'all want to go watch Relly, fuck his whole case up on the stand, y'all should, because it's very entertaining. This nigga's an actual dumbass. So he's fucked this whole case up on the stand and with the evidence around it. So that's pretty much the prosecution. The prosecution didn't really have much. So with the defense's argument was that, like I said, that gun, or what appeared to be a gun on there, was that it was a starter pistol. And if y'all don't know, starter pistols are like what they use at track meet. So when they shoot out blanks. It don't fire nothing. It shouldn't hurt nobody. So if you didn't know, if you shoot somebody with a starter pistol, something like that, it's actually not considered assault, because the definition of that is something that has to be coming out of the gun. And the fact nothing is coming out of the gun, it's not considered assault. So that's one way they did. They were trying to argue. The only thing is, at the beginning of the trial, day one, and you can see ASAP Rocky's lawyer is very animated about this, very angry about this. You can see they actually introduced a ballistic report, and the judge. It was a whole thing. Basically, the judge was like, "I'm not going to pause the trial for this, but if you want to get somebody court appointed to look at this, or find somebody, the court will pay for it." Basically, he was being very fair for it, even though it was bullshit that it was given to them so late. But I felt like the judge was being fair for what the circumstances at hand. Anyway, introduced the ballistic report. Um, I don't. The ballistic report says that it was two. Well, off the shell casing, she did said it was two bullets, 9mm Lugers. The interesting thing about the 9mm Luger, this specific thing for this case is, obviously y'all know they end up searching ASAP Rocky's house on April 20th, 2022, and they found a magazine with the 9mm Lugers, but and live ammunition obviously, but they never found a gun that could hold those bullets and those that cartridge. So that's very, I would say, it's probably smart on ASAP Rocky's part. Very intelligent. Um, but yeah, that definitely hurts your case a lot. So what else the defendant brought up? The defense brought up. The defense brought up one, like I said, really was bad mouthing their name. So end up one of the guys they had on stage is ASAP. It start with a W. Big black burly nigga. Anyway, that's not the point. Big black burly nigga, goddamn. He got up there. He basically backdoored Rayleigh for trying to backdoor Rocky. So he get up there. He recorded a whole conversation, a whole phone call with Rayleigh. In the phone call, and there was some text messages going along with this. He was just basically like, "I'm trying to get this nigga money. I'm trying to get 30 M's. I'm trying to get a bag." So the defense helped paint a picture that this whole time, Rayleigh was really trying to extort him, as well as, let me see. They also, like I said, Like I said, the prosecution was trying to paint a picture of he thought this was an innocent conversation, and the defense kind of flipped that on them by saying, yeah, if he felt he was super in danger, like Rocky was actually going to do with them, and he knew it was 3v1, why even show up? Or why try to act as brash as he did, or assume as brash as he did? So that kind of that was a great argument by Rocky's lawyer. I don't even know I forgot what nigga name is, but great argument with the start with the T, but great argument by the Rocky's lawyer, the flipping on the head like that. And that was pretty much the whole really the defense too. I do also want. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. This is a minor detail, but during the incident, Rayleigh said that he seen 12. He put away a pocket knife. Another minor detail. Rail is actually wanted on 2 outstanding warrants in New Jersey. Obviously, this case taking place in California, but his warrants are very minor. It's like driving without a license or something like that. So it's nothing that they would leave New Jersey or leave the jurisdiction to come get you. So that's why he can take the stand in California and nothing happened to him. But yeah, that's really basically the two sides of the argument. Now I'm going to get into my opinion on this and what I think happened. So I think it's one of those stories like what they say. It's it's 3 sides to the story, and the truth is somewhere in the middle, and that's what I think. So I do, if I'm being honest, I do think that ASAP actually did fire at him. I don't believe ASAP tried to shoot him, like tried to harm him, and it's very clear because he didn't hit him. But just the incident that they went in, the close proximity, it's no way ASAP Rocky would have missed if he was really trying to like intentionally harm that nigga. On top of that, I felt like if it was so, I'm trying to hurt you, I'm trying to kill you, all that, why would I even let you like get in a tussle without having my blick? If I'm trying to kill you, nigga, as soon as you walk up, I'ma just pow. Like so that also was another thing in my mind. I'm like, he let you get that close. Y'all was having a conversation, even if it wasn't a pleasant conversation. So I was like, that couldn't really been his intentions when he texted you that. Also, I don't think I do believe that Rayleigh was riling them up. I definitely think Rayleigh. Well, I forgot to say this too. It is actually, they brought this up in court. Rayleigh actually at one point, dared ASAP to shoot him after the first incident when he upped it, and then ASAP put it away. And so that's why I definitely think Rayleigh was talking crazy and definitely continued to route them on. And ASAP got enough and just trying to like warning shots. He was just like, nigga, I'm gonna shoot around you. I'm gonna shoot down something around you. So yeah, I do believe that, and I do believe that, like I said, Rayleigh did round him up, and ASAP did that to warn him. But I do believe Rayleigh was also trying to extort him. I mean, the funeral thing, we don't know if that's 100% true, but we have definitely seen rappers and their entourage, get into it with something like that. As we seen with Chief Keef and Boss Top, they got mad he didn't pay to get somebody out of jail, so they robbed his damn house, took his baby clothes, diapers and shit. So we've definitely seen something like this before. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the actual case. But him being no evidence, saying, I'm trying to get this money, I'm trying to get this 30 million. And the way he's just acting with this whole case, I do believe that he was trying to extort him. But I do believe that Rocky actually shot at him too. But I believe Rocky shot at him as a warning because, well, I think Rayleigh riled him up a little bit. Rayleigh was talking too much and he, fired that nigga like, relax, nigga. So, yeah, that's pretty much my whole trial breakdown. I wanted to get it to you today. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we out.